Hello, hello, hello. Okay, 2 days in a row. I know, very surprising. But I finally did it for 2 days in a row. Trying to open the stream on my computer so I can moderate chat and all. But I finally did it for 2 days in a row. So, we're gonna do something big. That's playing Monster Hunter. I'm joking. So, main goal, like every other stream, just get the crowns. As you get the crowns, hopefully get the correct ones that we need, and so on and so forth. But we'll see. I don't really get to show off my homo life to people, so this is my chance, you know what I mean? Whew. Gotta wait for it to load. Okay, so we're gonna continue our rant from yesterday. And that rant is of Monster Hunter now. So I was talking about greed and all that about their company. And here's another thing that I've noticed with nanotech and Monster Hunter now. There's not really much going on with it. Like I brought up yesterday, replayability. There's not really many events that happens. Now there's a crossover.
I've been waiting for
You got the Mr. Beast crossover. Probably some of the worst timing ever because of the controversy with him. But it can land in different countries pretty well, probably. Then you got I want to say it's a Japanese music artist. It might be Korean. I'll have to check. He's having a crossover with the game currently, where his music plays or nods. But there's not like events, and by that I mean like, there's like Go Tour, Go Pokemon Go Tour, Pokemon Go Community Days, etc. There's not like much to do with events. And now you might be thinking, are you stupid? What can they do with the events? I don't know. Community Days could honestly, I think, help the game out. Because the main thing I have an issue with Monster Hunter World, not World, now, is the drop rates of monsters. And if you just up the spawn rate of a monster, for an hour, maybe 2, depending, give out 10 free potions, and yeah, make them look less greedy if they give out 10 free potions. And if they let us actually store potions besides just 10 in our box, I think it would help the game a lot. I think it would actually get a lot of traction to Monster Hunter now. But I could just be rambling again. But I just noticed there's not a lot of events with the game. They probably should try to make something where people can actually enjoy it. Add something unique. Besides just Mr. Beast. Like, the Mr. Beast event is actually not terrible. You get a sword and shield, even though the Mr. Beast special ability, they give the sword and shield to bestiality at a point in time. It's not a bad sword and shield, but I don't think you even get enough materials to upgrade it to 10. Rarity 10, I believe is max. Not 12. I don't think you get enough materials for that. Which I believe every upgrade you need the Mr. Beast briefcase. That could be wrong. Well, like when I mean upgrade, I'm not talking about level up. I'm saying to the next rarity. No, I could be wrong, but I believe I'm not. I just need something that can make people be like, oh yeah, this actually looks nice. Me and my buddies can go outside and a friend or so can play the game and have fun. Another thing I think they should add too is optimize settings for to optimize your device. So the phone, I have two phones now. What they're not the same generation. One's older generation because I keep my phones around. I try to make sure they work. I believe I have a few phones that I personally own, but the thing is that I'm saying is optimize it to that phone. Maybe tone down graphics to maybe a low level, but even on low, it just lags. Let it be optimized to that phone because that phone was when the game was released. I want to say maybe a year before the game was released. Hi, how you feeling? What you doing? Ah, crap. Zoink Scoob. That was embarrassing. But, like I was saying, they should actually have it optimized to some of those phones. Because if you're gonna let the game be on that, a mobile game be on that device, try to optimize it so it's not laggy to beyond belief. Especially when that game came out from that phone. And now I get over time you must upgrade your phone and the game will be better. I get it. That game's not old. Thank you. I needed all the luck I can get. So far, I finally got a gold crown that I've been needed. But at least just say optimize it. And if it's not going to run good in that phone anymore, maybe take it off the app store to that phone. Now, that might sound like they would never do. They have. Companies have done that. I want to say, Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. Literally. Or the biggest nanotech game there is. I believe they took off of older phones as the game updated. The game came out in 2016. And it sells a lot of players. Because they actually optimize it over and over until they're like, okay, we need to take it off this phone. Which is smart. But they're not doing it for games that might actually bring people in. Goodbye. And she's dead. But it's just something I noticed while I was playing. Because I was playing on my older phone, and I'm using my newer phone, where it runs smoothly on. And I'm just playing it. I'm like, man, it's really laggy. And I'm going to continue to play it, but I'm not going to complain about it because I'm subjecting myself to it. But it's just something I realized that I want to bring set to light that, hey, if you're going to keep the game on that mobile device, you might want to have it so they can at least optimize it to the best capability of that device. Yes, like I said, you can't always do that. Over time, that device needs to just not have that game anymore. But still, be smarter, companies, Nanotech. Well, that's just my rant for going off of yesterday's. I've played Rise, yes. I pre-ordered it when it came out on the Switch, and then I beat it on the Switch, and then when it came out on PlayStation, I got it on PlayStation. Like maybe 2 months or a month after it came out on PlayStation. Which it's a fun game. I'm not going to complain. I brought up yesterday how it's probably one of the it's one of the easiest Monster Hunter games, but I just suck at it because there's so many new things I must do. Now, as I beat it, I've killed the Amatsu. I believe the Primordial Malzeno I still have to kill. What's the... No, Rise is a fun game. And I cannot even, like I've brought up several times, I cannot wait for Wilds. Especially for the fact that I have buddies on PC, Xbox, that I can probably play the game with finally. After so long of them leaving PlayStation. Okay. I don't think they are forced into one size in this quest. So I'm gonna do it because I still need Odogaron, Teostra, and Anjanath. And also another thing I brought up, Rise is my next game. Yeah. I am gonna go back to playing Rise after I get Platinum 1 here. But give me 1 second, I have to do something. I am back. I'm so sorry about that. Whew. But no, I do plan on Platinum and base game Rise after World. Then when Wilds come out and I beat that, Wilds, so then I'll come back to Iceborne, Platinum Iceborne, and then Sunbreak, and then when the G rank comes out for Wilds, I'll do them in Wilds. But we still have many, at least 2 or 3 years. Maybe. maybe for it. But if I do platinum the games before Wild, I do plan. I can't wait for it either. I can't wait for the beta personally. The beta is like the one thing I'm waiting for to pop up. It's Wild beta coming out this month or whatever, and then I'll just download it whenever it comes out, and I'll have a blast with it. But yeah, if I do get platinum on the games for Wilds and whatever Wilds DLC might be, when I get platinum Iceborne and Sunbreak, yeah, I do want to return to the older Monster Hunter games, and I can play Generations Ultimate and 4 Ultimate on live, and I'll work on getting the stuff in there, the achievement systems, because they might be on the Switch and the DS, but they still have achievements, and I'll still have a blast with it, whether or not. You see, if you have a Switch, you can at least play Generations Ultimate, but then then you can't, and there's not much you can do after that. You need a DS, and if you get a DS, you can't play online, sadly, which kills me because 4 Ultimate online was fun, especially when you gambled. You played online, and you have to say hello, salt, hola, and something else. And I believe it was, well, hello, English, salt, I believe it was French, and hola was Spanish. But it was so nice seeing how diverse that game really got when it came to where it touched players. Oh, and well, it also depicted the servers and who was playing on those servers. So honestly, I don't really meet French people. With French or Canadian, or in any other game I play, that at least speaks French fluently. And even if I do, I don't talk to them. I don't see them in the game. I don't see them talking. Yeah, no. 4 Ultimate's one of the games that people are begging for like a remake for. Same with the Gen 3 Ultimate, or just regular 3, whatever. Because there's monsters in those games you haven't seen since those games. Like, in 4 Ultimate, you got the God Mozzies, the Sada Lamador. I'm trying to think of the other big one that I was thinking about, but I can't think of his name. Whatever. And then you got literally any of the fish monsters. I'm trying to think of the name that they give them from the 3rd generations of the games, where underwater combat was in. Like, of course you have the Gycrus in Generations Ultimate. We got the Nibble Snarf in Generations Ultimate. We got like 3 or 4, maybe 5 monsters that could swim in water that came to the newer games. But there's a point where they couldn't come. Like the Cantor, not the Cantor, Dar Morales. He was a black dragon, but we can't fight him really anymore because he was only in the 3rd games. He was only in the 3rd generations of Monster Hunter. We had the Cetus and Goldbeard Cetus. Can't fight him anymore. He was underwater combat, and you can't specifically underwater combat. You're in an underwater cavern when you fight him, and we have not seen him since because we can't swim in the water. Everyone loves the black dragons until they fight them, and they're either, yeah. It's one of the black dragons I haven't even fought. I really do want to fight. I just gotta see if I can find servers if I either A, emulator, or B, just tune my DNS code on my DS. Which isn't hard. I just gotta go settings and hope for a server to be open. Now, I don't need Grappo. Like I said, I need Otogarin, P Australian, and Snap from this quest, but that's if they do change in height, in crown size. We'll figure that out soon, though, won't we? I messed up too. There we go. Something I can't wait though is for another Black Dragon, because we haven't seen a newer one, unless you want to say the Sappy Jiva is a Black Dragon. We haven't seen a newer one since. Latreon or Dar Morales. Now I could be missing one. White Fatalis could have been added. Crimson Fatalis could have been added in a different generation, but I'm pretty sure they were Gen 2, so Monster Hunter 2. But we just haven't seen a new one in a while. Now, there might have been one in Frontier, but due to my lack of knowledge of Frontier, I'm not going to bring it up until I finally play Frontier on through emulation, because that's the only way you can really play it now. And I remember hearing rumors about the Malzeno, when it's Primordial Malzeno, was that it's the white dragon clashing. I don't remember if it's actually a real thing or not. But if it is, I wonder if we're going to see more in the future that has that rumored clashing, take it with a grain of salt, of white dragon. Okay. Now I shouldn't die because this is literally tiring. But if I die, I don't know. I won't do anything about it. I'll cry and complain and do like a poor apology video. I'll put a ukulele lately. Looks like playing music. There we go. That's my apology video. Not a groomer, just a loser. Whatever she said. Can't believe I actually took that one. Holy crap. You know, please do hope that we get the Anjanath Gold Crown. And then I can finally just leave the Ancient Forest main bluffing for a second. And then we can literally focus anywhere else. I will say, I do actually deny doing anything with Vecchio. Honestly, this game ruined him 10 times more than any other game. Because he... Maybe in Gen 3 he might have been annoying, so... But... In, like, Ultimates, Generations Ultimate... The non-canon game. Whatever. In Generations Ultimate... there's no lava, he actually goes in swimming, so he just goes underground, and then he comes out of ground, and then you can just beat the crap out of him. Which is nice! Why don't they do that with this game? Because they want to be accurate, but whatever. I know I ramble a lot, but if I don't ramble, then it's just gonna go dead quiet, and probably won't be as nice. So I try to keep it alive. Which reminds me, like it's probably gonna be like last stream is I'll go for an hour. No, and then I think Friday, whenever I stream next, I'll go for maybe an hour 30, 2 hours, depending on my mood. I will say though, the Rathalos. I actually just don't like the Rathalos. I know it's like Capcom's cover image. I know it was the first. I know it was the first. Oh, well, I guess I'm playing at the right time, ain't I? Was it decorated like that beforehand, or did it just change? I don't remember.
Welcome.
But I know the Rathalos was the first flagship monster and all. I'm so tired of it. Outside of Asia, same with Rathian. I know outside of regular Azure Pink, Gold, Silver, they have way more. I mean, way more variants than every other monster.
I've been waiting for you.
You got the Apexes in Rise. You got Dread Queen Rathian, and I believe there's a Rathalos one. I just can't remember the name. In Generations, I believe they even added one in the Frontiers. I just want a new monster that can be like given so much love. They get a bunch of. Other than I'll get tired of that over time, but I need a new monster to get some love. I know Gormagala, they're not going to make a big bad anymore because they did it once. But show love to different monsters already, Capcom, please. Either way, I'll keep playing the games and I'll enjoy it, even if I have to suffer through fighting the Rathalos. And start. My phone is heating up. It's crazy. Give me a second, just got a message. I can't believe I did that way too early. I would have hit off those first two. That'd been nice. I don't know why it rolled that high, but yeah, I'm needing to just grinding for platinum. Yeah, I'm not trying to be all starless and last use of higher ranking monsters. And I'm not using higher ranking gear. I don't think I need Chiaki. And if I do, it might be a small gold crown. Whew. I'll talk about life for a bit. So, I started college last Monday, the Monday that just passed. And it's kind of been nice. I've got myself in a somewhat of a sleep schedule. Fall asleep around 10, 11 or 12, depending how tired I am. Wake up around 8, get online, see if anything popped up for me in my classes. And then if there's something, I'll do it. If it's something I can kind of hold off on, I'll work on it slowly throughout the week so far. which honestly kind of helps. Knowing I have time to do stuff, it really does help with the stress so far of college. Now, over time, I know that's going to change. I know I'm going to be on top of everything. It kind of helps with the stress. It makes it so I can rest my head up and not stress myself too much about one single topic. I can do it slowly throughout the day and get it done and be fine with it. I think it's probably one of the main helping features of it. But I am studying, I guess you can say studying software engineering, which is code and yeah, all that. Computers, like YouTube, that software. Yeah. I know, shut up, everyone knows. But it's just nice to talk about. Okay. I will say, still need to get a job. I really do need to get a job. It's kind of tiring to just not have one, knowing I don't have any cash in my pocket. Like, let's say, bigger YouTubers. Like, YouTubers, streamers, whatever. I can understand not having a job, but having a side hustle would honestly probably make them look even better to the community. I'm gonna make it you're doing. Okay. That failed. To the community. Make them. And I really think that would also help them to think, like, yeah, they're just a regular guy. There's no reason to obsess over this guy, but enjoy his content, get some laughs, yada yada. Now, am I saying there's something wrong with them not having a side hustle, a job, maybe something small or something big? No. You're making the money however you enjoy it. But personally, it's just my opinion. I think having a side hustle, just a job with streaming, YouTube, whatever, however you view it, however fast you can get edited and done. Because if I really wanted to, there's videos that I'm working on, I could get done in a day. Not even a day. Maybe a couple hours of work, and then I'm done. I can get off, upload it, rewatch it real quick before uploading it, and make sure I like how it turns out. But me saying that, a lot of the bigger YouTubers and streamers who have people edit their VODs and pay them to do it. It just depends how much they want to do in life. Down! Come on down. It's like, yeah, I like that. Well, that does make me think. I don't get why people obsess over other people. I'm looking at the K-pop stands, the Dream stands, the Minecraft YouTube community stands. Now, all of them aren't weird. The community's not like full-on, oh my gosh, I love it! But I just don't get it. It's another regular person, besides most likely having money and fame to them from the internet, or looking at K-pop and like actors and all that, movie stars from making movies and all that. Just another regular person. I think Henry Cavill, out of everybody, is like the most relatable person. because he's like, yeah, instead of like doing this other stuff after a long day of work, I just want to sit down and play games. And like, it's respected. But I wonder if there's people out there who's like, oh no, you can't do that. You're famous. You gotta do something else. I can't believe I did that. Now, I'm not going to go too much on this topic, but there's also, it can also be a mental health issue, mental issue where it comes to obsession over people to the point of you doing it. It's like, get some help. If it's a mental issue, get some help. If it's just something, just get some help. Figure out why you're like this. They're just regular people at the end of the day. It's not like they're Jesus or some religious figure. Buddha. I'm trying to think of Muhammad. It's only those two. I forget. What? No, I'm wrong. I'm just not thinking. Oh, I messed up. Anyhow, maybe I'll never get it because I'm not famous. I'm not some big time person. But it's just something I have wondered. It's just regular people living their life, doing whatever they want to do. Oh, saying doing whatever they want to do is kind of not wrong. Looking at Kick. Oh, I think this is my smallest size. Out of ever, I don't think I had a small like Guyana. I think I only had a big gold crown. I could be wrong, I had none. But still. Once I was bronze and I'm just blind. I am kind of. I need glasses. Excuse me. Speaking of, anyone who's interested, I brought doing this last night. Brought up doing this challenge last night. I kind of want to play Monster Hunter World. I can't do Iceborne because Iceborne has too much to it. I kind of want to do Monster Hunter World, but I can only play it like the older games. So whenever I eat, drink, potions, whatever, I must stand still. Whenever I sharpen, I stand still already, so I don't even talk about that. I cannot use my tent to eat, change weapons, do anything. I can only get stuff from like when going around and gathering. What was the other thing part of it? Oh wait, I haven't checked the Legiana. Carvin, because we've gone off of 4 ultimate. Carvin, I must only carve once. Once I'm in sneak, because that was the fastest way, and that's it. I carve, and then I gotta stop carving and carve again, is what I mean. So that's my. So I was thinking of small gold crown. I need the big gold crown. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just playing it like for Ultimate, the 4th generations. I can mount, but I can't use my Clutch Claw. I can't use the Slayer unless I actually have to for the quest. But I think there's not a quest that's like you have to use Iron Mastering. But I don't think there's a quest where I'm forced to use it. And we'll start off with a base game world, see how that goes, and then go to Iceborne. And Iceborne ends when we kill the Fatalis, because that's when the story of world also ends. And as much as I want to do Rise and Sundry, I sadly can't. Because Mountain's not in that game. So, I could though, because I could play like the 3rd generation games. Where there's no Mountain. So let's say I can do the Wyvern ride and stuff. What if I just don't do it? I'm pretty sure I can just jump right off the monster or just hurdle them right forward, straight into nothing. And done is done. So that's probably my idea for the next, for a small challenge run. It's not going to be hard. It will make me much, it might actually make the game much harder. Because I won't be as fast, I'll be much slower than everything else. And I can't do that. And I wouldn't be able to do that. I need to climb up something and jump off of it. And if I do that, I think this would be a penalty, where I either have to reset the whole run, or I have save points in the middle of it. Where, like, let's say I'm at Zor Magdaros, first time, like first hunt for him, I go back to that hunt, and then second hunt, then see no Jiva, and then I'm gonna make one for Iceborne up. I think just ideas for the future. I will say I don't plan on streaming on Twitch, something on YouTube. I know that doesn't really matter at all to anyone, but that's just my idea. I don't like Twitch one bit. I think they're kind of more shady than YouTube at this point. But over time, we'll see. Speaking of YouTube, I am so tired of the ads. I know. Buy premium, just download an ad blocker. Even though they fought against ad blockers, I'm pretty sure that failed YouTube, but whatever. I'm tired of it. I don't want to watch 17,000 ads. Or just a bunch of ads before I can actually watch what I'm watching. And they also do this little thing. It's nothing really big. It doesn't really affect anything besides just watching the video faster. Where it'll say 5 seconds and you skip, and then it'll do a yellow countdown, and then you'll be able to skip, right? No, it does a gray as well. Then you can skip. And it's like, oh, thanks YouTube. Thanks for lying. And there's nothing you can really do about it. Besides either ad block or premium. But it's just stupid, honestly.
if you want people to actually like your platform, calm down the ads for video. In fact, I think letting the person making the video either selecting the ads they're playing, maybe for themselves or YouTube, would probably be a smart idea. Maybe at the end of the video, maybe in the middle, maybe at the beginning. It may be at the beginning and only the end, and they won't. And I think people would actually prefer that, because the content they're trying to watch won't be interrupted one bit. Let's say I'm trying to watch who's a big YouTuber? Not in controversy currently. Splat. He's a funny guy, big man. I'm trying to watch him, and every 30, like, ad in the beginning, and then we get 2 ads in the middle, and then that's it. It's kind of irritating. It kind of makes you just want to not watch the video, or just makes you want to turn it off, which would affect the YouTuber itself as well, depending if they're partnered or not. And I like Twitch's new way of doing it, honestly. Of sometimes ads will play, or sometimes the audio of the ads will just play. Or, and I think there's only a Pokemon thing, a Pokemon Championships thing. I think it was only the Pokemon company was actually controlling the ads would play, where they have the ads pop up during the games, and they just put it in the corner. Just honestly much of a smart idea, because people won't think they're missing anything besides just the human talking and stuff is done. And if you're just watching for the gameplay, that's good. That's my general opinion about ads. Because you can't really go, just don't have them, when you kind of do, when you're a company needing to make money, when you want to be profitable. I think one of the smartest YouTubers out here about making money is literally Mr. Beast. That dude has so many different ways of making money, maybe from his YouTube channel. He has multiple. Maybe from his candy line, his old Mr. Beast burger, or now his toy line, or the TV show he's working on. He has ways of making money more than YouTube. He's actually smart, and as I may not be the biggest fan of Mr. Beast, smart of him. I think anyone that is not a fan of him could honestly say the dude's kind of smart when it comes to money. Not even kind of, just really. I'm not reaching, man. If I don't have gold crown for the polish, this might be it, bro. I'll check real quick, just in case. Just keep my hopes low. Why would I do that? Yeah, if it's not the largest, that's it. I don't have the largest, so if it is, that's it. English hard, me need to learn English. I gotta refresh my computer real quick. So. Um. Oh, cool. I would say yes, but I just need to focus on the achievements. So good luck with playing it more, and either focus on the achievements yourself. But nah, I'm good though. Good luck, bro. Which this next hunt, or my final, like I said, I only want to do it for an hour tonight. And then next my stream may be next week or during the weekend or tomorrow. It'll be an hour 30. Then
I've been waiting for you.
2 hours one day. Oh my gosh, love. We finally got 2 in 2 days. 2 in a row. If we get another one tonight, I'll definitely shoot tomorrow. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's fine then. I need a second. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna do the Angel Death lowering quest, where there's 2 of them, twice. And then, after those 2 times, I'm done. Me either, bro. I cannot wait for Wilds. I can't even wait for the beta. When that beta comes out, I'm playing it instantly. I'll treat it just like I did the Rise and Iceborne beta. Oh, even the 4 Ultimate beta. So are you new to Monster Hunter in general, or... Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not shocked that's really good. What I'm more interested in see if one of the theories are right. Yeah, I watched the Gamescom. Yeah, I know. Well, that's cool that you either live in Germany or at least went for Gamescom. Think. No, I just wonder if one of the theories that I have is right. So, back in the day, in this game, not even back in the day, in this game, there's supposed to be a feature in the Elder's Recess where you see larger monsters in the background, like Lashin, Yulong, and all these other things. But they didn't add it to the game for a reason, and it was supposed to have effects on the region, on the Elder's Recess, depending who's there and if they're fighting. Which would be a really nice feature. But we'll see if they add in Wilds. I think that would be a good idea to add in Wilds, because they didn't add to this game, and because Wilds main thing take bigger areas. And one of the things I hear about it is there's supposed to be one big monster to every area. But we'll see, won't we? So what all monsters did you get to hunt at Gamescom? I assume, I can't think of his name. Alligator Beast thing. I can't think of its name right now, I would say it. I know it's like the CH. Okay. Like all of them? I wouldn't think they would do I can think of the other one's name either. The spider and the other one. No more, no less. Huh. Interesting. Well, but you know. Oh, that game. Okay, so it was only the smaller monsters, right? The ones that were like shown beforehand, which is what I would assume. Oh, well, yeah, but okay. I'm not going to explain what I was thinking. It was just the smaller monsters, not anything that might be a bigger flagship-looking monster, right? Not the Thunder, whatever his name is. I remember just calling him, I'm just going to call him the Apex Predator, as they kind of called him. But no, you need a monster hunter from World, or are you a veteran just coming back to the monster hunter franchise? So, playing the Gen 4, Gen 3, whatever. I would assume that there'd be a lot of people waiting in line for it. Oh, I can't even blame them. I would do the same thing. Why did I run at that wall? No, I'm pretty sure I need a small gold-crowned Anjanath. None of them look like a smaller crown. But that's also gambling, seeing if they can at least spawn in this quest smaller. So I could just be hunting Anjanath for no reason. Which should probably not be an issue if I just did one simple Google check. Yeah, dual blades are my main weapon. I used to main sword and shield in the older games, but my brother kind of pushed me towards dual blades. And then I went to longsword for a short period of time when I started playing this game. And then when I got to a certain point in G rank, I was like, man, I really do enjoy dual blades though. So I started using dual blades again, and then I sword and shield here and there, but mainly dual blades, insect glaive, and switch axe. What about you? What do you main?
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll put my weapon history to show how much of a no life I was since I played this game. Since the game basically came out. So there's my stats. I've used the greatsword a good amount. You can never go wrong with the greatsword, honestly. But as you can tell, I have my favorites. You know, um, not gonna lie, I'm not really much of a fan of longsword, mainly because I remember there being a point in time when people were like, "Hey, can you kind of hit away from the player?" And then being like, "Oh, just get flinch resistance, ruin your whole build. Just put flinch resistance on." And it's like, "Okay, thanks, dude." But at that point, I was kind of just anti-longsword user. I'm not like that as much anymore. I'm kind of like, "Oh, use longsword? Are you a dick about it?" But I'm not going to be like that. Because, hey, at the end of the day, we're playing the same game. We're trying to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, don't get me wrong, they look awesome. But did they make the weapon even more broken than it was, is my question. Because if the weapon's even more broken, I feel like it'll just kind of ruin my fun with other players using it. Now, is that really much of an issue? No. My fun's still going to be a lot, but if I'm not dealing the damage I need to be, and the longsword user's doing all more damage than ever, I feel like I'm more useless than everything else. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're going to ruin the whole game, they're going to ruin my fun. I feel like, personally, I'm just going to think I'm more useless than ever, and then I probably wouldn't enjoy the game as much. But that's just me, and just how I think. Last hunt, folks. That was just a terrible jump. I'll have to disagree with you there. I don't think the longsword's a skillful weapon. I honestly think it's as simple as dual blades. And dual blades are a simple weapon. Same with the lance and sword and shield. Which is kind of why I went longsword for a point in time, because it was simple and I was starting off my world journey. But I will also have to say, if a pro player touches any weapon, that weapon's going to be good. As long as they put time into that weapon. If they put no time and effort into that weapon, it's not going to really be skillful, and it's not going to be good. Until you put a decent amount of time into it. Now, that's my opinion. Everyone disagrees on everything. That is just my hot take that I'll get stabbed for and mocked for. Okay, folks, after this check, I'm over. But no, longsword, whether I like it or not, it's still a good weapon. Can be fun. I can never deny it being a good weapon. It's just my hot take with the weapon in general. As long as you enjoy it, keep using it, have fun with it, have a hell of a blast with it. Next time we'll see. It'll depend how many hunts I've done, because that's kind of where I go off of. Oh, no crown. So I'll probably stop doing the Lore Quest. So have a good night. See you next time.